Mm-hmm.
You know, the worst of man. Yeah, man. Boss them a pillage. Boss them
Mm-hmm.
a rape. Yeah, man. The whole 9 yard. And who is surprised? Not fucking me.
I'm not
I'm not
surprised.
surprised. I'm
I'm
not
not even a
surprised
little.
the
Not
least.
even a little. You see? Same thing, me answer actually the same way. I don't not even a little, not even a toops. Believe me,
Because,
I knew this was coming.
because, all right. Because we know exactly where this shit leads.
Of course. Of course.
Every time two countries go to war, especially these two countries who have um
Mm-hmm.
Arabic and I believe what next culture what them have over there name again. Uh
Muslim and
yeah, yeah. Them,
mhm.
all right. No, I have nothing against them. I have friends
Yeah,
who are Muslim, but
of
hear me
course.
out. Them people here, I take everything what the US has a lot to answer for, but when I get into that. These
Mm-hmm.
folks take everything that the US has ever done and say, yo, guess what? Fuck the world. And I know that's a very hot take, especially coming from me. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
If you look on it, you know that wrong. Every time a sensitive subject comes up like this,
Mm-hmm.
first thing all of them go to, yo,
Mm-hmm.
Ashala, Allah, let's
Mm-hmm.
blow some shit up. What
Mm-hmm.
does that solve?
Now that
Really and truly, what does
goddamn
it
thing,
solve?
sir, it doesn't solve a goddamn thing. But you
You
see,
look back in our history, the bloodiest set of things, and it ties back into everything that we've ever said. We have lost the common courtesy of just fucking talking,
yes,
speaking
yes,
people.
yes,
Yo,
yes.
see me how I
Yes.
get so agitated, man. Chest all start happening to blood clean.
We understand, family.
Yo,
Like people not understand what we are talking about, you know, yo.
them
And
just
break my heart, my
them
car.
just feel like say yo, we just there and feel it. But I could have easily told Bertrand, hey, yo, Bertrand, you may say, yo, probably next week in a done. But me just come to and
Mhm.
say, you know what? Feel like tonight we need to just discuss some things and certain
Yeah.
things need to be just said.
Yes, man.
Forget all about the whole Will Smith
Mm-hmm.
nonsense. Forget all
Mm-hmm.
about Meg the Stallion and whatever the fuck she had do, because I really couldn't give a shit.
Good man.
We have forgotten the basic efficacies of being human. How to love, care,
Yep.
compassion, understand.
Yep. Real talk.
Bad man. Yo, there's a scene that I put in one of my book them in a Bradshaw that related to the September attacks.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put it bluntly what I said, like, a devastating tragedy, because the basis of where the characters were in New York at the time. You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you know, basically I say, oh, that this year is a ground zero. And I was so fucking nervous, honestly. I was so nervous. I'm gonna tell you why. Because anytime you get it wrong, people
Yep.
will eat you alive.
Of course they will.
If you get certain shit wrong about tragedies, trust me, even the nicest of people are gonna tell you, say, yo, you ain't shit.
Yep. Oh yes, they will.
So when I got comments stating that, yo, this was a Arabic dude, don't remember his name. The man
Mm-hmm.
say, yo, you are one brave motherfucker. I was like,
That you know that shit.
what do you mean? The man say, you took bits and pieces of some of the bloodiest things in history and confined it to one space. And you managed to make people give a shit. Man say, kudos to you, my friend.
Kudos to you, my friend. Wow. No,
Oh, because
kudos to
no, but me
you, my
understand where
friend.
the man come from. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
People probably do the same shit and
Yep.
failed, Raja, and then
Yep.
delete them book after because of the backlash.
Oh
I
yeah.
certainly wasn't.
Sir, let me say, as it relates to that, I make my peace with that, yo. Like people might hear what I say earlier and feel some type of way. But try if you understand something, people. Governments can negotiate without bloodshed.
Of course.
It is more in this day and age. There's so many ways we can communicate. Even if you don't want in the same room as me, God damn it. You can video call me. What you telling me? Say the Middle East is they're too behind on bullshit. These people have bomba will come again, weapons and tanks and all type of shit.
But
So
man,
don't came with that bullshit.
hey,
So
if there's anything Metal Gear has taught any of us, it's that war pays.
of course, it's a business. It's a
War
business.
pays. Senator Armstrong, the Patriots, every one of them, money.
Of course.
War economy was booming.
People try to understand something. And again, even though I'm not trying to be political, try to take, for example, the United States of America, the USA, right? Under President Trump, everybody was talking that there was going to be a World War III. The opposite happened. Trump pulled back troops from parts all over the world that America, their presence just wasn't needed. That they're wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars a day having people there that don't need to be there. So he pulled back troops to America, right? He had low to if not little activity of war anywhere in his presidency. Our current president, President Joe Biden, yeah, him. He has been in with to known, as in what we know about, at least 3 wars that we know of, multiple that you don't know of, because certain things just are not broadcast. So, and people try to understand, they were both advertised to be the opposite. Trump was advertised to be a monster, a war fanatic. This man is going to kill our children. He's going to burn our schools to the ground. This is how ridiculous the news spun that man's presidency. And where them spin Joe Biden, he's a nice, caring guy. Let's work together to build America, blah, blah, blah. And from him stepping in, it's been nothing but chaos. You can't see where in presidency I go. And as it relates to the Ukraine war, I know the come again war, and then you have the war in Lebanon where America's still involved, you know. So many wars you can't get straight.
You know, USA just had to have their presence there, but you know, nobody not talk about that. But you know, continue.
Now listen, you understand me? So for those people who sit back and have an opinion and don't know shit, shut the fuck up.
And you don't even have to say anything, you just have to look. Because Twitter is filled with that shit. People are asked questions like, yo, why is the US there? US is protecting its investments.
There you go.
US is protecting its investments. Just like how people invest in relationships and may talk about, oh, they wasted this amount of time. Yes, it's an investment for US. They have their assets there.
Oh, yeah.
They don't give a shit how many people die. And frankly, most world powers don't. But you know, we're all in the belief that, oh, you know, the government cares about us. Cares about who?
Yeah.
They care about how much money we give them. That's what they care about, keeping the economy stable. We could be subtle sheep with microchipped. Well, I mean, that shit soon start flow if them successful with it, to be honest. But, you know, media has warped everyone's minds, and it is startling that only a few people seem to have woken up. That's why I'm continue to say, yo, like, we all just watch, did all of you just watch The Matrix and just saw this nigga flying, and that's all you took from it? You took nothing else?
Some people, a lot of people did. I feel no way. What you just said a while ago, very dangerous. Some of them people don't understand what you just said. Man, about their cost. So be careful.
Yeah, but no, but I'm like, but that's a look for it, even as a kid, right? That the great man himself, Lawrence Fishburne, I say, yo, and I remember this so keenly. I don't remember which one of us struck first. Peep that, people. We were told, and I'm not saying that the machines aren't evil, you know, but the fact that humankind does not remember, and keep in mind, they created AI. All right? This is something they made. And because it spawned more of itself, oh, it's a threat now. Doesn't that shit sound very familiar to what humankind do in a nowadays society? But oh, all we remember is all the horrors they've taken over. They've taken our freedom. I digress, you know?
Of course, sir. You can't have an opinion. I don't know that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be neutral at all times. How dare you? How dare you speak up?
There's a time to be neutral when people are innocent people continuously die for no fucking reason.
Violent
and innocent people have died enough in history, and we seem to just brush it off like, oh, it's fine. You know, we grieve for 1 week and then, you know, next week it's okay. And people don't take what we say like we don't care about what's happening. We do, but the energy and time it would take for us to explain basic concepts, there's not enough time in the day or the night, to be honest.
Yes.
Because no war should be needed for us to understand that you're fighting for rights or whatever. The minute that you have led your war and brainwashed everyone to say, yo, this is what we're fighting for, this is the belief system we're using, and the belief system can be broken with common sense.
And the weirdest part is a lot of people who challenge, see that, yes. A lot of people who have common sense are actually voicing their outrage against what's really going on. But then you have the people who are on the other side that saying that you're not supposed to say anything negative. You're supposed to be supportive, and you should just cheer for us that we're winning. And the people who are dying are just a casualty of war, and you should be on. I'm like, yo, hold on.
If anybody ever said that to me out loud, I think I would actually hit someone.
I agree with you. I was like,
casual, bro.
What?
In anything at all, if ever say anybody want casual, you know how wild that shit is?
People need to understand.
That's like you look for a victim of abuse and that you know, they're just another statistic.
Wow.
You hear how fucked up that sounds?
Yes. But how you try to slice that shit? That is messed up to say somebody.
So let me get this straight. So we have people in 2023 going on 2024 calling these wars and people who died innocently, who did nothing wrong apart from just wake up, casualties of war. Let me ask you something then. Why did these casualties happen? You know, your government state they're supposed to protect you from fucking what themselves? Yeah, right.
Yes. Well, I know. Even if I understand something, America moved from the head fast, in your face kind of country to the terrified of them own shadow kind of country. You understand me? People don't understand how far this shit has gone now, reached now. You understand me? You have people who legitimately question God. And by saying that in itself is so problematic to people. Me not supposed to say that. Are you fucking serious? Me not supposed to say anything like that. Because what? Because what? I should know better. How dare I? Doctor, how dare I? How
Well,
dare I?
you have to know, you want to think about. I don't have a problem with anyone who says anything like that, you know. But you see, where people get it so wrong is that, oh, how could God let it happen? Motherfucker, God is not controlling the people pressing nuclear weapons and mass producing them.
There you go.
You see, every time, yo, as me say, you know, as I said, as me go keep on saying, you know, God tired. The man supposed to, the man supposed to feel like Atlas from Greek mythology. This man, the only crime was serving an asshole. And guess what his punishment is? Hold up the entire world. For what? For a revolution he never wanted?
He never asked for.
And keep in mind, he saved that bastard's life. And what did he do? Watch him die. So when God say hold away, right? I fight this bag of war. Wars he never asked to be even fought in his name. Yep. A man got justify them while I thought about this is what God will want. No wonder the man stop listening to you. The man supposed to say, you know what? I'm just gonna let it play out. And I know the old adage here, oh, so how did God allow slavery? Listen, we're not getting into that. We really not get into it. Shit happened. And really and truly, if it never happened, I think something worse would have happened. That's how I view it most of the time.
And some people would have find the way how you look on what you just say very problematic.
And I get people can be aggrieved, but you know the reason why, and I think we agreed on this in a Bradshaw. I wasn't fucking there. My ancestors were there. And I grieve for them. They suffered some horrific shit.
Yes, they did.
But I wasn't there.
True
All I can do now is
live on
and hope that I'm doing something right in their image. I'm not saying that the shit from the past should stay completely buried. There's a lot of shit that we need to quell out. But some of y'all latch on to the past so much. It's like it's the only driving force for you. And it's hinder on a relationship with God, on a woman, man, parents. And you say we make correlations with everything here. Despite what we're talking about, it correlates with everything. You can't be using things you weren't there for to correlate with your present.
Doesn't work.
And furthermore, most of you who are talking about this current war are Western people.
Sure.
You never experienced terror like that.
Yep.
You don't know what it's like to see buildings dropping on you, bombs flying all about. And I sympathize with anyone who has ever lived with a war. Has to live with the terror of knowing, hey, my family is dead. Oh, my parents died on my birthday. But you know, I'm here. A lot of these people don't come out the woodworks and bitch like most of y'all. And that's where I have a real problem. Most of them there now just a ton 20, 25. And not talk this bag of shit. But tell them how to even hold a simple conversation. One bag of stuttering.
Problem, sir. Another stutter.
Every God Almighty thing is about people life. Piss me off, man. Shit.
Piss you off, done. Have to piss you off. Has to.
We care so much about the world problems. We can't solve the one fucking problem in our yard. Tell me. How it makes sense? Like, yo, I have no problem with you sympathizing. All of us sympathize. And if you don't, that's fine too. You don't have to care. Some people are like that. Some people like to minimize caring because if they do care, they know that they'll break down in tears. Some people are like that. when you are getting so overly aggressive, talking about,
Mm-hmm.
oh, so you're choosing sides now. Well, fuck you then.
Well,
Huh?
Honor, ladies and gentlemen, this also extends into family too. Understand something, yo. I'm not an advocate for foolishness, but at the same time, people, if you realize that you're in a violent kind of situation when it comes to people and family, keep your distance. I'm not saying that to be mean or nasty. Sometimes you have to let people be. You understand me? Sometimes you have to distance yourself from them because their spirit is one of aggression. You have to learn, say, you don't win an argument with an aggressive person by being aggressive. You, you're going into their element. Them already coming at you funny already. You understand me? Them don't come at you funny. So why you gonna try and match them in a fuckery? You understand me? Them don't come at you sideways, as them call it. When a don't come sideways. So why you are gonna meet him with the fuckery? Don't do that. Don't do that. Ladies, tell you this. The red flags are normally very present in our face. Men, red flags, you have heard them, but you're not paying attention. Hey, look upon her big titty them and her fat ass. Sir, listen to her come out her mouth. Not because she brown, not because she thick, not because every time she walk, the ass is a jiggler, it's a bumbo clot. Me I go kill it with fuck. No, dog. You have to see past that, done. You have to see past the pussy.
If the
You have to
first thing that comes out of that girl's mouth and she talks about how men are shit, be very wary.
sir, be on your guard.
And
Be on your guard.
I'm not saying that that kind of woman can't change over time, you know. But
So,
understand this. That
so,
means that that's years of stigma, years of trauma that she's generalizing. And that's very dangerous.
oh, yes,
Very,
it
very
is.
dangerous.
Hmm.
And people have thought, oh, you know, she just voiced her opinion because she got her heart broken. Who gives a shit? Who hasn't gotten their heart broken, G? Who hasn't been given a shot in a stick? Who hasn't been cheated on?
Iron man.
I hear people bring up them bullshit arguments, talk about, oh, they've been betrayed. Did I
Well,
or did
so,
I not on this podcast lay claim that my former woman, while we were on the phone, was fucking
mm-hmm,
another man?
mm-hmm,
And I
mm-hmm.
sat there thinking I was speaking to her. But man, the level of acting is pristine.
Sir, I watched a video, right? I watched a video of an Asian chick, being in a, I think she's in a porn scene
Mhm.
and set her camera a certain way. And she did it and she had bounce at first. And then I'm like, okay, she had jiggle her titty them for the man. But then I saw that look of when cocky reach you. You know, normally is a sound for most man. Some man seating at the girl face. But that expression of put a reach her. And that brother was so simping. While a man a killing girl with fucking front time. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, I'm hurt that it's not me. Dog never realized what I want. And it took me literally like 10 seconds, like, oh, this bitch is trifling. This bitch is trifling. And then they hear the cracking of the voice. So I can't wait to see you. Like, wow. Man, I pound you in front. And Man, but Mark people. She has this, she's recording this. She is, and this man's face is in the video and everything. Bumbleclad. Yo, you realize how dangerous that shit is? Do you know how dangerous that shit is? Bumbleclad. No done. Ask your ladies, man, I tell you, son, you can't live on a life in a yo.
What?
But live it with
Very
more.
dire consequences, I'll tell you that much.
Me don't know no man if him find out them things, I might just take it on the chin and go, oh shit, she probably was drunk, you know, girls gone wild. And most men don't behave that way, yo. You
Hey,
signed your best one.
that's why I'm saying, you know. That's what tell people say, oh, you say any female, I understand the whole stigma about making that bag, you know. But at what cost?
Hello. It is.
I'm not saying, hey, don't do what you got to do, you know. But there's a line that some of y'all cross that should never be crossed. And just play it off a talk about, oh, he should get over it. Get over what? Hearing you getting pounded into the next round?
Well, I know. Let's say someone sent me, I think in the group chat, I just want, and hands were clapping. Clap, clap, clap. I clap, clap, clap. Just clap, clap, clap. And I'm like, I'm reading this thing and I'm like, wow, so that is so fucking wrong. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, doctor?
Mm-hmm.
The ear clap, clap, clap was clap, clap, clap. Just
me could hold out, you know. If me a brawl in here, that me know me a hang up.
Big man. Remember, the hands are clapping in the back of translation. Daga, which means the man who fuck it did not give a fuck. Translation. Daga beat out her back while she attacked.
And they give up, but most of them don't give a shit. Cause they must say, yo, they must just collateral, you know. That for them thought process, the man must say, oh, she's gonna go back to that nigga eventually. I can do what I want.
Yeah, I'm saying, ladies, understand something. The men that on the son want, be careful of what the son want. Not for the son want a man who will do this, and want a man that will do that. And when you get in, like me say, me know girl who says she want what? She want a serious man, a man who believes in a God, to go back in a church. So she done with the dirty life. She want a God-fearing man, a man who can take care of she and her picnic. And God send him to her. Solid youth. Young man, young 20s, 23, 24. She had more mature when she had 28. This young man was going to take on a next man's seed. And that man's father was telling him, no, don't do it. God push. And God prove it. She went back to the lame man. The lame man who told her to her face, yo, him not pick she over and baby mother. I'm like, wow. And her excuse was the next one, him too serious, him full of too much what? Structure, him boring. Him full of too much structure, him boring. I'm like, but that's what you asked God for, right? That's exactly what you asked him for, right? So, again, this is not to throw dirt on nobody. But again, be careful what you wish for. Because you just might get it. And when you get it, you might not know what to do with it.
Yep.
I have no hatred in my heart for anybody who believes what they want to believe. But never make being a violent somebody a violent with the first method. Come at that person with love. You get a better response. You get a better reaction. Come at that person with affection, sympathy, understanding. Life would be so much better if people would go back to the old days, but then people are like, oh, oh, you want me to be a slave. You want me to do this, you want me to do that, and you want me for this, you want me for that. And I'm like, no, no, I don't. Um, I want you to be quiet.
Oh, what have you done, Bradshaw? How dare you?
Yeah, I'd like you to be quiet. That'd be great. That's an idea.
Bradshaw said the forbidden word. He wants you to shut the fuck up.
There you go. There you go. Man after my own heart. Shut the fuck up.
You know, as much as some of you idiots might think that that's an insult, it would do a lot of you a lot of world of good. 'Cause a lot of y'all talk a lot of shit.
Yep.
You talk a lot of shit about things you don't understand, unfortunately.
Do that.
You know, I
Yeah.
wish we could, I mean, personally, you know, I would never want the power to, control people's actions, like from, Assassin's Creed, the Piece of Eden, all that shit,
Yeah.
control people's actions and minds. It feels too tiresome for me.
What's it would be?
I don't see why I should be forcing
Everybody.
you to do something that should be common goddamn sense.
There you go. Should be. Emphasis on the word should.
Yep.
Should be common sense.
Asterisk. Full
Should be
stop.
common sense.
Exclamation mark as boot up or what I say.
Mm.
Because tell me now, you ask God for once, you ask God for a specific man, You get specific man and you still not want him. Hey, you know some little fucker on God do. No offense, But some little fucker on God,
Of course.
And then God, well, I don't think he does it on purpose. But the man spite no found because like, listen.
Sure.
I said, oh, so you don't want the good man. All right, I got something for you, man.
Exactly.
I got something for you.
Yes, of course.
And then you walk across and talk about, oh, wicked man and this and the world and blah, blah, blah. Cry me a river.
Bitch. I'm here for
Cry
bitch.
me a river. Cry, as my Bridget love say, anytime somebody across him, man say, cry some more.
Oh.
Man say, cry some more. And because his accent is very thick, yeah, the British accent, yeah, man. And the man brawling with it, man say, cry some more.
That's some more.
I said, cry some more. I was like, God damn. You gotta do them like that. I said, nah, Doc, you don't understand, man. They're fucking stupid. And I'm like, the man have a point. Man have a goddamn point. I'm stupid for true. No, ask God for blessing, no. God bless you, no, I talk about you, don't want the blessing. Tell me now, brother. You know about that time I've asked God for things, and I've gotten it in so much unexpected ways, and even though I don't pray as often as I used to, I still have to get the big G thanks.
Damn right.
Come and say, yo, come here and work hard for this, and the man actually, see it through. And I'm like,
Yep.
sometimes we forget upon God, He is only one omnipotent being,
Of course.
And seen as more so we love this whole fiction thing. You notice how one omnipotent being, his decisions are always questioned, no matter why him do. Yeah, man, it's not as easy as you think. Just one little island, the man deal with countries, millions of people, different personalities on a daily basis.
Yep.
But people always get what they ask for and then they complain. I always find that shit so sad. Can't be going through your life consistently asking, and when you finally get it, you're still complaining. It makes no sense. I mean, look on the state of even the most popular relationships that we know in this day and age, right? You notice how many of these people are single?
Of course, so many, and people don't want to admit that too. But be realistic about the situation. So many
I
of your
mean,
favorite celebrities.
just even before we start the podcast, Roger, I don't know if this is true, but yes, a such man, Mr. James,
Mm-hmm.
I date one Korean pop singer, one girl from a little K-pop group, and I was like, nigga,
Mm,
do you realize how young this girl is?
don't care.
I mean, she in her 20s, but
Mm,
LeBron is not fucking 30.
don't care.
Isn't this nigga like about what 40 by now?
Don't care.
And I'm
Clout,
like, you can want what you want, but like,
clout run the world. Clout runs
what?
the world.
And I'm like, wasn't this weren't people praising this motherfucker for like family things? What? The man and woman what broke up now?
No, dog about for the six. Hold on. What James we are talking about again?
Why not play basketball? That one.
Oh no, probably some endorsement deal or some shit like that.
Yeah, probably. But you know, but
Yeah.
as I said, it just went kind of weird in our sense.
But knowing him, it's some endorsement deal.
Probably.
Same money, so.
But you know, like you see them. Alright, I try to
Mm-hmm.
remember a famous actor or actress that I can say I saw with a particular person and I'm still there with them to this day. And I think you have to probably go in on like some documentary like on Bear Grylls or my brother will pass away. The brother used to tell about the different type of fish and them kind of creature. They think him daughter take up him mantle now, if I remember correctly.
So Steve Warren.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them, I mean, Johnny Depp don't get traumatized, So him never go there in a high ranking relationship ever again,
Yeah, we know that already.
You see me? I mean, I don't think Keanu is married or has a girlfriend, and I don't really think no woman carry much female energy in our sense because he's so down to earth, and most women them not want that shit. They might want him flaunt femme power, and they might just say, you know what, this is not for me.
Yeah.
Uh, Will Smith is a clown, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Most of I think the only one of the man in what within the industry, Michael B. Jordan, but I don't well.
Mm-hmm.
It's because the type of woman who keep on go after him, it paints a little weird picture upon him. Not his fault particularly, but it paints a weird picture.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Mr. Harvey, Mr. Harvey, oh, oh, you got me fucked up. I remember when this motherfucker was talking so much shit.
Of course he is.
And look at you now, a daughter that you are ashamed of.
A
Famous a
wife that is
bitch, ain't it?
well, I know a wife that is suspected of sleeping with his bodyguard on him.
Oh, that's a new one. Not.
You never know. You didn't know that.
No, no,
Oh,
I'm not saying that's a new one. Not. I mean,
months ago. Years and
what?
knows the
Months. Oh shit,
bodyguard used to be a
recently.
well, I know. Come to find out, the bodyguard used to be a pimp. You know what that means? He knows how to turn a trick out. That's one of the skills of a true pimp. So he will bring himself and him a gather, say the right words, you make the right moves. Next thing you know, your balls deep up in our backbone. So and this misconception say man like Steve Harvey can't get bun. You go to your fucking mind.
So because
Go
he
to your
talks
fucking
because he talks somewhat well and has a talk show, he can't be brought down to earth like the rest of us peons. Is that what you people really believe?
mind.
I mean, let's look at it. Let's look at it from this perspective. If a trifling hoe like Amber Heard can still have mainstream continuity and still being movies made by places that should have fired her ass, I have lost all hope for the industry, which I had. Well, it was teetering on a bridge, to be honest. It was really teetering. But that was my final straw. And for some reason, people are still surprised that women win our cases. Why? And this isn't a knock against the female species, but why? Y'all already done so if we believe woman and left everything else, you know. Zine? But oh, you actually find out the dude didn't do anything. So in a ruined bossy career now. See, the entire MCU, I forget a revamp, and now Tony fucking Stark and Black Widow has to be brought back alive.
Yeah. People
So
don't try to understand. Hold on, I try to understand. Remember, we're talking about multiple different forms of violence here. It says domestic, but within domestic, many of these violences are happening. You understand me? You need to understand something. You are not above being a victim, male or female. I'm just putting that.
Let them know.
You are not above them, whether you're 6'7", weigh 400 pounds, and you can lift a fucking house. She has no right to put her hands on you. And vice versa. You're not this man's punching bag. You're not this man's release pad. You shouldn't become this man's fuck toy because he had a bad day at work, you have to take it out on you. No. Ladies, try to understand something. I know someone got tricked into believing, say, if you fuck him hard enough or you just love him enough, he will change. No. If you realize there's a pattern developing where he is taking out his frustration on you, instead of talking it out like a normal human being, no. Him want fuck you till you look a ton sore up. Come on, yo. What? That's not love. That's not love. Yo, who the hell? Yo, and again, I'm sorry, ladies. Think about what me I say. Think about what me I say. Like, you know, accountability is something I most of don't like here, but really think about what me just said. How does that help him? That if anything, him can just throw a tantrum and him beat out the belly bottom. I knew a girl who used to do that. She's dead now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but she had medical issues, but she used to do that for the guy she used to deal with. The many used to cool and all. Well, I really have no hatred towards him. I'm not deal with me right now. So, fuck it. I'm gonna go to Jamaica. I might talk to him. I don't know. Maybe I just leave sleeping dogs as they lie. I don't know yet. But I will say this: she used to fucking clot it anytime his mood shift. I'm like, what? Man, we just call her at the middle of the night and man just back it down right the side of the house. And I kill it. I'm like, okay then. You tell me so I couldn't go inside? Okay then. Yes. Yes, people, yes. And again, that man never mentally matured past certain things. He probably is now. So if I say that him do hear this eventually, they gotta give a fuck. That's his life. But even so, it doesn't work, ladies. Can't tell on this. I'm sorry for those of you who wanted to hear something good or positive from what me about to say, no, it did not. It never worked out. Like when she died, the one who was the side piece became the main piece. And the first thing dog do, because you know, man got clotted. And I'm like, How does this help? The bitch just died. And yet, yeah, clot another. Oh my God. In his head, this is somehow going to help him. So in order to get over him dead female, when him clot often, he start clot the side piece as often as him clot the one who dead now. Ladies, it doesn't work. I'm sorry for those of you who want this to work. It does not work. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Really doesn't work. You know, he's like a grown man who has unresolved issues, and nothing to him because, you have issues, and how dare you telling him wrong? And I mean, fucking your problems every time you have problems don't fix your problems. It does just like anything, weed, coke, anything, drugs, sex, same thing. Only delay the mind. You get euphoria, you get a adrenaline high after the act. So while him keep up in your balls deep and you just think, so, oh my God, you're in euphoria. Poor you young girl, you're bound to this man chemically, mentally wrong because what? This man is only using you to ease away the demon them in head. Again, this is not to deter you. Oh, this is not to deter you from your love interest or whatever. I'm just giving you food for thought. That's it. Food for thought. Yeah, and that's no we put when we start that topic here for them. So yeah. But yeah, food for thought, ladies. I don't want you to believe that I'm telling you, leave him, left him. No, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying take the words that I'm saying, put them to the test. You understand me? And I'm more straightforward than you think we are. Give a man the opportunity to speak the truth, he will. You might not like what you hear, but he will speak the truth.
Yep.
Believe me. If you really want to hear male's honesty, like if there was no consequence or judgment for being honest with you, where I can just tell you the whole truth and we still good afterwards. Oh my God, my dear, I don't think you would have time to listen to the things your man has done when your back was turned. The things your man has done while your front was in front of him. You'd be surprised what your man that do while you were upstairs and him downstairs in the garage, in the basement, the back of the yard, in the car, in the same room as you. In the same bed. You understand me? So you would be surprised if you really could be. I don't think that marriage or that relationship could survive his honesty. This is why men can't be honest. This is why I don't believe women should ask for honesty. I don't think you should. Or the man can just be real and not do it. I agree with that one as well. The man can just have a controlling fucking hormones like any, conscious, breathing, living, eating, shitting human being. Yeah. By the way, inviting people into your relationships, threesomes, foursomes, orgies, normally have negative repercussions. Don't make nobody bumbleclaw tell you otherwise, man or woman. Anybody asks for a threesome, especially if you're the one who falls for the next person. Yes, and let it be known you're opening the door that this man, when for any reason y'all are not intimate, that third wheel becomes his side. Yeah? He's going to pick a chick that he knows he likes or probably likes him. Or your best friend. Bye bye. Yeah. But like I said, think about all of this before Ono run go into this thing head first, believing this man should just love you and cherish you and just worship you. Yeah. Stop that childish shit. Come back to reality, my dear. This is not to hurt you, like I've said before. This is to inform you that yes, the board is crooked on both sides, men and women. Understand this, men. This everything that he said. This is a polar opposite to everything what that is coming your direction as well. Shit, to be honest, even worse. You understand me? The whole domestic violence thing. I was talking from the woman's point of view. Imagine the male's point of view, eh? What am I to tell you? Stand there and let her beat you up.
We'd be here for days.
Roll over and die. Roll over and play dead like a possum.
One of the funniest, you know the most simplistic thing though, Ratcha. Every man's true mother has told him, say, yo, never hit a woman, but always defend yourself. But you know, some reason the defend part seems to go out on a whim for most of y'all. Just saying.
It's the mind, my boy. It's not even y'all, it's the mind. The mind doesn't want to reset from the programming. My father taught me, don't hit people first. But if you're hit back and hit hard.
Yep.
You hear me say? Yeah, fuck. As long as you don't put your hand on people first, then hit back and hit back hard. As long as you don't put your hand on them first. Again. I'm not saying any little foolishness you're supposed to knock them out. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying someone accidentally brush against your clothes and you're like, bitch. Oh, no, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but dude.
I'm saying this person directly go out at them way.
From point A,
problem.
You're there point C, boss left from point A, go we run a point G, come back to point C just to go run the field. And then when you beat his ass now, oh, you're the problem.
Bruh, I like this. And if I was playing, it'd be about 28, 29 right now.
Hold on, you get a new phone.
This is Alan.
Oh, okay.
I'm that trusted by him. But I keep it fight with him, stay that trusting. No, trusting.
Well, yeah, back to me and say, ladies, you need to understand. This is not supposed to drop something. This is not supposed to make you be timid or afraid of men. This is to inform you of what a man is. And this is to educate men that women are of a delicate nature. But ladies, understand something. And I will repeat this. I know most of them don't believe this, but I was raised with a mother who raised 3 women who stayed loyal to the men that they had from teenage till I'm a big woman now. You understand me? Big old woman, big woman them now. In them 40s and them 50s, you know. And them stay with the same dudes that they met in their teens. You understand me? To them early 20s. Same dudes. So again, she made it very clear. So a woman's power was her silence. Nothing hurts a man more when you don't. Again, even if we're arguing, right? And you and I fucked up as a man. You come at me cursing me out. Oh, you are no this blah, you piece of shit. Blah, 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 I hate you. Blah, blah. Cool. The laws of energy state. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only move from one form to the next. You see, all of that energy that you spilled out, you poured out into him does answering back. Just getting you triggered. You're losing your shit. He still wins. So you cursing him out and him a idiot, him a dog, don't do nothing. May I tell you, don't do nothing to him. But you know, You have to believe what you want to believe. The laws of energy still dictate. Nobody can beat that. But you see, your silence, ladies. Oh yeah, your silence is like nails on board, screeching in his ears. He's playing the game. You're sitting there reading your phone or reading a book, ignoring him. Shit. You cook food and put it on the table. Walk right past him like you don't see him. Shit. Y'all go to bed. You fuck the shit out of this man. Roll over and go to bed. Don't say a word. By the next day, that man will be confessing how he stole that kid's lunch money from the 2nd grade if it will let you talk back to him. Your power is in your silence. I swear to God, no matter what a man might say, hey girl, you think I'm afraid of you? Or silent on him. He'll be literally threatening to kill you if you don't talk. That's how dangerous silence is. And if you know what you're doing, oh, best believe me, you'll have that man home every day, pan time, with his boots in his hands. Good evening, baby. Man, him no want to stop a bar. Him no. Oh my God, ladies, I wish y'all mothers did teach you the power of no silence. That man who said, imagine run wild thanks to your silence. What? That man will confess to that girl 2 weeks ago. Did suck him out on a corner, but he made drunk, so he never think straight. So yeah, he will confess his life story if it will allow you to talk back to you. Just by being silent. And when I say silent, don't be cold with it. Just don't talk to him. Cook, clean, wash, fuck him. Just be silent after you do everything. Don't say anything to him. Make him play him game, cook him food, do him laundry. Just don't talk to him. Go on your phone. Shit. You don't even in the same room as him. It will drive him insane. He can't play the game too long. He play the game for 10 minutes and put it down and come in the room, come sit down beside you. Lie down beside you. Start up a conversation with you. You piss him off, him walk off. Before you know it, what a bumbuckler girl you around with. Hey, bumbuckler girl. Before you know it, him resort to violence because the silence is deafening. It had trouble him. Oh my God, yo. I wish I could. Yo, where that class open all a femininity school? Me need to find out. Me think I've witnessed it enough, although I know some personally. Me have to get teachers and everything. But in the same breath, my boy, I've seen what a feminine woman looks like. I know what a feminine woman's supposed to sound like. I know what a feminine woman's supposed to smell like. You understand me? I know what a feminine woman's supposed to look like. Natural. Little to no makeup. Your natural beauty should radiate. A man could care the fuck less. Patches and all. You keep your skin clean. He don't care. He really doesn't care. Take care of your body. Take care of your shape. Men are visual creatures, ladies. Men are visual creatures. Again, a woman can have no teeth, no fingernails, no toenails, but have a banging body, and she'll have a man. Did you hear what I just said? Yeah. No teeth, no fingernails, no toenails. As long as she has a lovely or a good in-shape body, she can get a man. She can get a man. Just by being fit, she can get a man. And it doesn't matter what age she is. So when you hear some of these old bitches who are fine and say them can't find a man, that bitch is just difficult. I mean, nobody tell you nothing. You heard me? I've seen some fine big woman up here. I mean, it's like, Mr. Big Man a drool over them. What? Bullshit. I'll tell you something. They are right. Men will date them. But you see the attitude when it comes to some of these mature women, when them can't keep no man. It's not the men don't want them. Like me say, I'm a married man and me I look on some of them fox here. Woman with the silver hair and I was like, yo, you sure that your hair white? Big woman in her 70s and 80s. Yes, I said that right. And them take care of them body, yo. Skin tight, skin well what? Well lubricated. Well, I'm sorry, well moisturized. Same thing. Same thing. And skin very hydrated. You understand me?
You cut off.
Tap your bumper clients. Anyways, my point is this.